Hello, champ. Congratulations on clearing the NOS Level 1 exam. Welcome to India's most awaited and award-winning Olympiad finale, the NOF Champions League. We've prepared 4 sample papers, 40 questions each, with 3 video solutions to help you perform your best. Watch carefully, take notes, practice, and excel. Here is your science sample paper with solutions.
Hello students, welcome back. Now we are starting class 7 sample paper 2 of NOF Science Champions League. This time I'll explain you all the 40 questions and I will explain you why the answer is correct for that question. So let's begin with the question number 1. Question number 1. Assertion. Predators and parasites both rely on other organisms for food. Reason. Predators kill their prey while parasites do not always kill their host. A. Both assertion and reason are true and the reason explains the assertion. B. Both assertion and reason are true but the reason does not explain the assertion. C. The assertion is true but the reason is false. And D. Both assertion and reason are false. So now let's break this calmly. Predators and parasites both depend on other organisms for food. So the assertion is true and predators kill their prey while parasites usually do not kill the host immediately. This difference actually explains how both still depend on other organisms. So both statements are true and the reason also explains the assertion. So our correct answer is option number A. Let's move on to the next question, that is question number 2. Match the enzyme with its correct substrate. A. Amylase, pepsin, lipase and trypsin. So let's recall digestion step by step. Amylase works on starch, pepsin digests proteins, lipase breaks down fats and trypsin also acts on protein. So when we match carefully, option C fits perfectly, which is amylase to starch, pepsin to proteins, lipase to fats and trypsin to proteins. Our next question is question number 3. A plant has stunned growth with dark green leaves. What nutrient deficiency might this plant be experiencing? A. Nitrogen, B. Phosphorus, C. Magnesium and D. Potassium. Now notice the clue here. Dark green leaves but poor growth. This actually indicates phosphorus deficiency because phosphorus helps in root development and flowering. Nitrogen deficiency causes yellow leaves, not dark green leaves. So phosphorus deficiency is the correct answer. So our correct answer is option number B. Our next question is question number 4. What role do roots hairs play in carrots? A. They help in transport of water and minerals. B. They help in absorption of carbon dioxide. C. They help in storage of food. And D. They help in the protection of roots. The correct answer is option number A, because root hairs are a tiny extension of roots. Their main job is to absorb water and minerals from the soil. They also increase surface area for absorption and they do not store food or protect roots. So option A is the correct answer. Next question is question number 5. Match the animal to the fiber it provides. Sheep, alpaca, silkworm and goat. So here let's match one by one. Sheep gives wool and alpaca also gives wool and silkworms give silk and goat gives wool. So silk comes from 3 and wool comes from 1, 2 and 4. So our correct answer is option number D. Let's move on to the next question, that is question number 6. Jute is the best suited for making sacks and ropes. Which of the following features explain this preference? A. Elasticity and water retention. B. Strength and durability. C. Lightweight and waterproof. D. Natural shine. The correct answer is option number B, because jute fibers are very strong. They can handle heavy loads and they are also durable and long lasting. That's why they are used for ropes and sacks. So strength and durability is the main reason. Our next question is question number 7. Which stage is responsible for the production of silk fibers? A. Adult, B. Egg, C. Larva, and D. Cocoon. The correct answer is option number D, because silk fibers are obtained from the cocoon and the larva spins the cocoon around itself. Inside this cocoon, silk threads are present. In egg and adult stages do not produce silk fibers, so cocoon is the correct stage. Our next question is question number 8. Ria poured some vinegar into a cup and placed a litmus paper in the cup. She tried to match the color of the pH paper with the pH chart. What is the pH of vinegar on the chart? A. Between 2 to 5, B. Between 2 to 3, C. Between 8 to 10, and D. Between 5 to 9. The correct answer is option number B, between 2 to 3, because vinegar is acidic. Its pH value lies between 2 and 3. It turns blue, litmus red. So when matched on the pH chart, option B fits perfectly. That's why the answer is between 2 and 3. Our next question is question number 9. A student is experimenting to test the pH of different household substances. She uses a natural indicator made from red cabbage juice. What color would the red cabbage juice indicator turn when added to a vinegar solution? A. Red, B. Blue, C. Green, and D. Purple. The correct answer is red, because red cabbage juice is natural indicator. In acidic solution, it turns red or pink. So vinegar is acidic. So the indicator turns red. Hence option A is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 10. Classify the following into acids and bases: lime water, milk of magnesia, orange juice, and soap. So orange juice is acidic. Soap is also acidic but acts as alkaline. And lime water and milk of magnesia are bases. So milk of magnesia is base, lime water is also base. So acids are orange juice and soap, and bases are lime water and milk of magnesia. Thus option A, which says acids are orange juice and soap, and bases lime water and milk of magnesia, is the correct option. Our next question is question number 11. Which of the following statements are true about neutralization? Neutralization occurs when an acid reacts with a base. Neutralization always produces salt and water. Neutralization increases the acidity of the solution. Neutralization decreases the pH. So here the neutralization happens when an acid reacts with a base. It produces salt and water, and it does not increase acidity. So statement 1 and 2 are correct. So statement 1 is correct and 2 is correct. 3 and 4 are wrong. So only 1 and 2, which is an option A, is the correct option. Our next question is question number 12. Toffee becomes soft when heated and hardens on cooling. What type of change is this? A. Reversible and chemical. B. Permanent and chemical. C. Reversible and physical. And D. Permanent and physical. So when toffee is heated, it softens, and on cooling it hardens again. So no new substance is formed. So this is a physical and reversible change. Thus option C, reversible and physical, is the correct option. Our next question is question number 13. A glass of water is left outside on a cold winter night, and the next morning it's frozen solid. Which of the following is true about the change? A. Frozen solid is ice formed due to the chemical change. B. Water absorbs heat from the surroundings through a chemical change. C. Only state of water changes through a physical change. And D. Once frozen water cannot be reversed into its original state. The correct answer is option number C. Option C, because only the state of water changes from liquid to solid and no new substance is formed. So the change is reversible. So it is a physical change. Hence option C, only state of water changes through a physical change, is the correct option. Question number 14. Which stage of the water cycle represents a physical change? A. Rainwater dissolving salt from rocks. B. Evaporation of water from lakes. C. Photosynthesis in aquatic plants. D. Formation of acid rain. The correct answer is option number B, because evaporation changes from water, liquid to gas. No new substance is formed, so it is a physical change, and other options involve chemical processes. So option B, evaporation of water from lakes, is the correct physical change. Our next question is question number 15. A chef is heating sugar to make a caramel sauce. As the sugar heats, it turns brown and releases a sweet aroma. What does it indicate? A. Physical change due to melting. B. Physical change due to color change. C. Chemical change forming caramel. And D. Reversible physical change. The correct answer is option number C. Because when sugar turns brown, caramel is formed. And this is a new substance. So the change cannot be reversed. So it is a chemical change. Hence, chemical change forming caramel is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 16. What will happen if the 1.5 volt battery is replaced with a 9 volt battery in an electric circuit? A. The bulb will not glow. B. The bulb will be fused. C. The bulb will grow brighter. And D. The bulb will grow dimmer. The correct answer is option number B. The bulb will be fused because a higher voltage pushes more current. This can damage the bulb. So the bulb will get fused. That's why using a higher voltage is dangerous. Hence option B is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 17. Ravi connects a battery, a bulb and a switch in a circuit. He notices that the bulb does not light up even when the switch is closed. He suspects the bulb might be faulty. He replaces the bulb, but the new one still doesn't light up. Which of the following could be the cause of the bulb not lighting up? A. The battery is not providing enough voltage. B. The switch is malfunctioning. C. The wires are too thick to conduct electricity. And D. The bulb is too large for the battery. So if the bulb is replaced but still does not glow, the problem is likely in the switch. A faulty switch breaks the circuit, and without a complete circuit, current cannot flow. So the switch is malfunctioning. Option B is the correct option. Our next question is question number 18. When you look at yourself in a mirror, the image appears reversed left to right. This is because of which property of light? A. Refraction. B. Reflection. C. Dispersion. And D. Lateral inversion. So this effect is called lateral inversion. Plane mirrors reverse left and right. This is not due to refraction or dispersion. So lateral inversion explains that. Hence option D, which says lateral inversion, is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 19. When you shine a light on a smooth shiny surface, what will you observe? A. The light will be absorbed by the surface. B. The light will pass through the surface. C. The light will reflect off the surface. And D. The light will bend around the surface. Here the correct answer is option number C, because smooth surfaces reflect light. They do not absorb or bend it. So light bounces back. This is a reflection. So correct answer is option number C. The next question is question number 20. Assertion. A car moving at constant speed on a circular path is in uniform motion. Reason. Uniform motion means covering equal distances in equal intervals of time. A. Both assertion and reason are true, and the reason explains the assertion. B. Both assertion and reason are true, but the reason does not explain the assertion. C. The assertion is true, but the reason is false. And D. Both assertion and reason are false. So uniform motion means equal distances in equal time, and in circular motion, direction changes continuously. So motion is not uniformly velocity. So assertion and reason are true, but the reason doesn't explain assertion. So option B, which says both assertion and reason are true, but the reason does not explain the assertion, is the correct option. Our next question is question number 21. Two cars travel equal distances, but one takes less time. What can you conclude? A. Both cars have the same speed. B. The faster car has greater speed. C. The slower car traveled more distance. And D. Both cars moved uniformly. Here the correct answer is option number B, because speed is distance divided by time. Speed is equals to distance divided by time. So less time means greater speed. So the car taking less time is faster. That's the key idea here. So option B is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 22. What does this graph represent? A. Object moving with constant speed. B. Object moving with variable speed. C. Object accelerating. And D. Object is at rest. So here is the graph. Let's try to understand. The graph shows a horizontal line. This is a horizontal line which is given here. So distance does not change with time. So the object is at rest. No motion is happening here. So object is at rest. Option D is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 23. Match the motion with its example. Rectilinear, circular, periodic, and oscillatory. Examples are Earth's rotating, falling apple, swinging pendulum, and merry-go-round. So rectilinear motion matches the falling apple. So this is A. And circular motion matches merry-go-round. So this is the B. Periodic motion matches swinging pendulum. So this is the C. And oscillatory motion also matches Earth's rotation. So the answer is this one. So here the correct answer is A2, B4, C3 and D1, which is an option A. So our correct answer is option number A. Our next question is question number 24. A student notices moss growing on the walls of a building during the rainy season. This is an example of A. Eutrophication, B. Bioassimilation, C. Microbial growth, and D. Habitat destruction. The correct answer is option number C, because moss grows in moist conditions and it spreads due to microbes. This is a microbial growth. It is not a habitat destruction. So option C is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 25th. A community decides to start using organic farming methods instead of chemical fertilizers. What is the most likely environmental benefit of this change? A. Decreased plant growth. B. Increased soil fertility and biodiversity. C. Increased air pollution. And D. Reduced water availability. The correct answer is option number B, because organic farming improves soil quality and it also increases useful microorganisms, and this improves biodiversity. So soil fertility and biodiversity increases. Hence option B is the correct option. The next question is question number 26. Identify the odd one out based on the category of renewable and non-renewable resources. A. Wind energy. B. Hydel energy. C. Solar energy. To D. Petroleum. So here wind, hydel and solar are renewable and petroleum is non-renewable. So petroleum is the odd one out. So petroleum is the odd one out. Our next question is question number 27. Group the following items into biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Banana peel, aluminium can, cotton cloth and plastic bag. So banana peel and cotton cloth decompose naturally and aluminium can and plastic bag do not. So A and C, which is banana peel and cotton cloth, are biodegradable. These are biodegradable, A and C, and aluminium can and plastic bag are non-biodegradable. So A and C are biodegradable and B and D are non-biodegradable is the correct option, which is an option A. Our next question is question number 28. A patient is giving glucose through an IV drip. Why? A. To directly provide energy. B. To aid in digestion. C. To produce oxygen in cells. And D. To stop transpiration. The correct answer is option number A, because glucose provides instant energy and IV drip delivers it directly into the blood, and this bypasses digestion. So energy is provided quickly here. So option A is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 29. If an animal is unable to excrete waste products, which of the following would likely occur? A. stunt growth, B. waste accumulation, C. dehydration, and D. lack of energy. Here, the correct answer is option number B, because if waste is not removed, it accumulates in the body and this leads to toxicity. So, waste accumulation occurs. Hence, waste accumulation is the correct option. Our next question is question number 30. A person is running on a treadmill. His heart rate increases as he begins to exercise. What process is responsible for this increase in heart rate? A. Respiration, B. Cell division, C. Excretion, and D. Regeneration. The correct answer is respiration, because exercise increases oxygen demand and respiration rate increases, so heart pumps faster to supply oxygen. So respiration causes increased heart rate. So option A is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 31. Why do some animals like owls remain active at night? A. To avoid predators during the day. B. To regulate their body temperature. C. To hunt prey that is more active at night. And D. Both A and C. The correct answer is both A and C. To avoid predators during the day and to hunt prey that is more active at night. So they hunt prey active at night. So both the reasons are valid. So option D is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 32. A gardener observes that plants in a tropical rainforest grow taller and have broader leaves compared to plants in a desert. Which factor contribute to this difference? Availability of sunlight, water supply, air pressure, and soil nutrients. Option A says only 1 and 3, B says only 2 and 4, C says only 1, 2 and 4, and D says all of the above. So rainforests have plenty of water and they receive sunlight and nutrients, while air pressure does not affect growth much. So factors 1, 2 and 4 matter here. So 1, 2 and 4 is in availability of sunlight, water supply, air pressure does not mean, and soil nutrients. So these three are the correct. Option number C, only 1, 2 and 4. Our next question is question number 33. A city experiences harsh winters, low rainfall and moderate summers. Which climate zone does it most likely belong to? A. Tropical zone, B. Temperate zone, C. Polar zone, and D. Desert zone. The correct answer is option number B, because harsh winters and moderate summers are typical of temperate zone and rainfall is moderate, so temperate zone fits best. So correct answer is temperate zone. Next question is question number 34. Which of the following could indicate a shift from one climatic pattern to another in a region? A. Slight changes in daily temperature. B. Persistent droughts or floods over decades. C. Sporadic rainfall during the year. And D. Sudden snowstorms. The correct answer is option number B, because long-term droughts or floods show permanent climate change and daily changes are weather, not climate. So option B is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 35. Why are people advising to move to higher ground during cyclones? A. Cyclones create heavy rainfall and that floods low areas. B. Cyclones increases the height of mountains. C. Higher ground helps in fighting cyclones. And D. Cyclones do not affect higher altitudes. The correct answer is option number A. Cyclones cause heavy rain and flooding, and low-lying areas are dangerous. So higher ground is safer. So people move to higher ground, and option A is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 36. A region is experiencing low air pressure. What is most likely to happen? A. Formation of clear skies. B. Increase in wind speed. C. Decrease in humidity. And D. Temperature remains constant. The correct answer is option number B. Option number B, because air moves from high to low pressure and this increases the wind speed. So storms may form. So option B is the correct option. Our next question is question number 37. What is the primary purpose of setting up cyclone warning systems? A. To increase cyclone frequency. B. To improve cyclone tracking technology. C. To minimize loss of life and property. And D. To measure wind speed. The correct answer is option number C, because early warnings save life and they reduce damage to the property, and that is the main goal, not measurement or frequency. So to minimize loss of life and property is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 38. If a person inhales a substance that irritates the lungs, the body tries to expel it. Which of the following responses is most likely to occur? A. The heart rate decreases to expel the irritant. B. The respiratory rate decreases to conserve energy. C. The body initiates coughing and sneezing to expel the irritant. And D. The body uses more oxygen to fight the irritant. Here, the correct answer is option number C, because coughing and sneezing remove irritants, and this is a protective reflex. Heart rate is not involved here. So option C is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 39. A plant is grown in a sealed glass jar with air and water. After a few days, the plant appears to be wilting. What is the most likely reason for this? A. The plant is receiving more than enough carbon dioxide. B. The plant is receiving too much water. C. The plant is producing excess oxygen. And D. The plant is not getting enough sunlight. The correct answer is option D. Sunlight is needed for photosynthesis, and without it, food is not made. So the plant wilts. Hence option D is the correct answer. Our last question is question number 40. When a piece of sodium metal is dropped in water, it reacts vigorously, producing hydrogen gas and a heat release. Which of the following is the best inference about sodium? A. Sodium is non-metal that reacts with water. B. Sodium is a metal that reacts with water to form sodium hydroxide. C. Sodium is a metal that forms a solid when mixed with water. D. Sodium is a highly reactive non-metal. The correct answer is option B. Sodium is a metal and it reacts with water violently, and sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas are formed. So option B explains it the best. So correct answer is option number B. So students, excellent work. We have completed sample paper 2, and all the best for your exams.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more useful content.